Hi, Class 1-1. It's Miss Juliano and Leo and Cinder. And today we're going to be working on some math. Today we're going to be using a hundreds chart to help us add. And our essential question is, how can you use a hundred chart to count by ones and tens? So I'm going to read you some problems that are actually at the bottom of this page. Read the following problems. Alice picks 12 flowers. Then she picks 4 more flowers. How many flowers does Alice pick? So I'm going to go up to the top, and it says that she picked 12 flowers, so I'm going to circle a 12. And then it says she picks 4 more. So I'm going to show you how I can count 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. And so my number sentence would be 12 plus 4 equals 16 for that one. So you see how I used the hundreds chart to show my adding 4. So I counted 1, 2, 3, 4. And I circled my sum or the answer for addition. And then I'm going to read you the next problem. It says Ella picks 10 strawberries. Then she picks 20 more strawberries. How many strawberries does Ella pick? So I'm going to start at 10. That's how many strawberries Ella starts with. And then she's going to actually pick 20 more. So rather than go horizontal or left to right when I count it by ones, when I count by tens, I'm going to go in this direction. Call out if you know what up to down is. Up, starting from the top to bottom is. What is that direction called? So this is horizontal and this is, maybe you said vertical. And if you said vertical, that is right. Kiss your brain. So I'm going to show you how you count 20 more. 10, 20. So I counted 10, 20, and I circled 30. So that means my addition sentence, oh, I'm sorry, it's out of focus. For this one would be, I'll show you at the bottom. 10 plus 20 equals the sum of 30. So one thing that I wanted to talk about, a question that I have for you guys, is when you add ones to a number, what place changes? Is the tens or the ones place change? Take a couple seconds to think about that. Oh, maybe you're talking about the ones, right? Because we see in 12, there's 1 10 and 2 ones, and then in 16, there's 1 10 and 6 ones. So the ones change. But when you look at this problem, 10 plus 20 equals 30. What place changes? Does the ones change or the tens? Oh, I hope you said the tens changed, because you notice that in the first number we added, if we had 1 10, and then we got the sum, we had 3 tens or 30. Great job. I'm going to flip over and show you a few more before you get to work on your own. There's going to be an attachment for a hundreds chart. So you can use a hundreds chart at home and either bring it up on your laptop or your iPad. Sorry, there's a little bit of a glare using this. And then if you can't find it, you can always just search for a hundreds chart and just bring one up that way. Count on a hundreds chart to find a sum. Remember, the sum is the answer in addition. So 24 plus 4, so they did the same thing I did on the front. They circled the first number and counted on 1, 2, 3, 4, and they got the sum as 28. So, and for the next one, they were adding by tens. So it started with 31, and they added 4 tens or 40 to get the sum. So they started at 31, they count 4 tens. 1 10, 2 10, 3 10, 4 tens. And I got the answer as 74. So this next one's 42 plus 7. So I'm going to flip over to the other side to show you what I would do just for this one real quick. I'm going to erase this. And I'm sorry, it was again 42 plus 7. So I'm going to circle, find the 42, and add 7. So I count 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, And I got my sum as 49. I'm going to write that here. 49. Whoops, sorry, you can't see. 49. Okay, mathematicians, you're going to be working on page 456. Then you're going to work on page 457. Let me check in a second before I tell you what pages you're going to be working on next. You're then going to work on page 458. There's also homework pages after that. If you would like to do more math, you're welcome to do those pages. And they say at the top, like the ones that you would see in your homework packet, practice and homework 8.4. So you're more than welcome to do those as well. They're not required, but it won't hurt to help grow your math brain by doing them. All right, bye 1-1. It's Leo and Cinder saying bye, giving you a high five, and we'll see you soon.